Oh, thanks.
I was wondering if you were like starstruck at first and how you like dealt with that.
Oh, I've had some moments where I've just embarrassed myself completely.
I can't take him anywhere.
They just leave me in my cage where I belong.
Sorry. So later. Okay. Chris and I went to the Grove like a couple of weeks ago, and we were sitting, and like me and Jenna, who plays Tina on the show, were sitting, and we sit down, and we're like, oh, Mina Suvar is over there. How cool is that? Literally 30 minutes later, Chris goes, you guys, the cheerleader from American Beauty is right over there. And we were like, yeah, Chris, we know.
When Kristen Chenoweth was on the show, yeah. When they told us first that she was going to be on the show, I think I just sat there like this for like an hour, just like completely limp. And then, as soon as she came on, I was like, constantly like, oh, hi, Kristen. Hi, I'm your biggest fan. We sound exactly alike. Oh, Matt, give me, I don't think I should tell her that. Should I? Oh, Matt, give me her cell phone number. I haven't called it yet. Yeah. Yes, I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at that starstruck thing.
And yet you guys are becoming stars, and you're doing like a 10-city tour, I understand, in support of the show. What's that going to be like?
We're doing 10 cities in 12 days, going
So
from the
excited.
East Coast to the West Coast. And we're really, really excited because we spend a lot of time together as it is. So just to get to like go all over and like see these places together, I'm totally excited.
What kind of appearances are there?
We're going to be going to high schools and malls and stuff like that, promoting our show, and it's going to be, the Glee Club, all of us together.
Did they play an episode, or do you guys perform?
I don't know. We're not performing.
No, we won't be screening. It'll be public appearances.
Oh.
Yeah. But the performance will come later. The live performance.
And by that you mean
when exactly?
I don't think we're getting much more out of them on that. Okay, right up here.
It's pretty unusual that a pilot would be aired and then you make it wait for so long. So has that affected?
How dare you?
Has that affected the way you create the episodes? Because so many people already know and are anticipating.
Not really, because by the time we decided to do that, we were already probably 4 or 5 into the run of what we had written, and probably shot a few as well. So no, it pretty much one thing we did do is we shot a little extra thing for the top of this episode that we hadn't shot before to sort of recap the pilot for those maybe that missed it or who hadn't seen it, so that you have a little sense of what the characters are about in a very quick little moment.
Was it your choice or was it just marketing Fox? It was Fox's
To do what?
decision to show the pilot early and then
It was an opportunity. I mean, when they came and said, listen, it's the finale of American Idol, would you like to be on after it? I think it would have been we had hoped for something like that. And so, they're going to air the pilot again. And so it's not like, people want to see it in the fall. It's just that you really can't, you can't say no. It'd be silly.
I think the pilot airs the 9th, am I right? Of September the 9th, the week before the September 16th premiere.
Yeah,
It's a director's cut, so it's a slightly longer version.
I'm not sure how much more time we have, but right up there in front.
Hi. Wow, I didn't think I'd get called on. My question is, I love the cast, but my question's not for you, it's for the writers. I was just wondering, the episode was hilarious, and I wondered where you draw the line, just because it's a Fox show, like the part where she's talking about like how it's good to not have a gag reflex when you get older. I mean, that kind of stuff.
I don't think you're old enough to say that.
I am! I'm 22, I swear. I just look really young.
It's that's like I said, it's all about tone. Is that you sort of, the three of us get together and we throw stuff out, and Ian is brilliantly funny. He's sort of I call him the funny bone of the show, and so oftentimes he'll throw out stuff that is so awful and ridiculous in a wonderful way that we can't use it. But it's all about, in your brain, you kind of know, it's like, this is a little too far. And it really never, it's never really been a problem. I mean, it's amazing when you see our standards notes, they're usually nothing.
Yeah, I gotta address that right now. Actually, Aaron, are you here? Raise your hand, Aaron. Standards and practices, and they have Fox has been incredible and really supportive, and really helped us through what might be challenging things at other networks, and they seem to take terrific risks. And
yeah, it doesn't seem, that's what it was actually nice early on, is that the network and the studio got the tone of the show and didn't want to make it High School Musical. They didn't want it to make it Saccharine or Treacly, so they knew that we could kind of push, that it was nice to have them on our side, and that, like, you always think of, like, oh, the censors, but, like, they're not the censors. Like, they're actually helping you, like, want to be like, no, we like the show too, and we, like, also want to kind of push the envelope. And you generally know if something crosses the line. And we actually will censor ourselves usually beforehand. Like, we'll sometimes even try to push it through in, like, a first draft, and then you just read it and you're like, God, that's super offensive. You really have to take that out.
Say the line that you
It's
took
so
out.
offensive. I will not make it out of this room.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Oh, we don't get offended. We don't offend each other.
Sue can say the line.
Which one? Usually the first drafts that I get. I mean, I'm like, oh!
Right. There was one where Sandy Ryerson is talking, and he's jibba-jabbing, and Sue's character says, "Shut your mouth before I rape it."
Didn't make it to the second draft.
No, which I pitched as a joke. I mean, it was a joke. I like said it from the corner, like, "Shut your mouth before I rape it." And like Ryan and Brad were like, "Yep, it's in." And I was like, no, super offensive. And then we put it in the writer's draft, and then
And
somehow,
Aaron didn't say anything.
no, it
He
made it
didn't know
past
back from
spot. Like, they were like, great. So we're like, wow, that's whoo. And like any 11-year-old child watching it with their mother will be like, what does that mean? And I'm like, click. So we pulled it out. Wisely.
Right up here in the fourth row.
I just love the show, and I love the show, and I only came because Jane was in it, and I love Jane, and I hate, High School Musical I've never seen because I don't like kids. I just fell in love with Kurt's character, and I wonder whether Kurt's character, because I was Kurt as a kid, and so it's great for me to see him on TV.
You're going to grow into that.
Let me recommend a 12-step program.
Do you have a question, sir?
Yes, I just wonder whether the two gay characters in the show will get love interests like the others.
Who's the other gay character?
There's only one gay. Kurt is the only gay character on the show.
Are you assuming that Sue Sylvester?
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Throw them back in your face.
Yeah.
One
That's
out gay character on the
Right.
show.
Some of them are questioning.
And will we meet Leah's character's gay dads?
Yeah.
Hiram and Leroy?
Should I say gay Jewish dads?
One's
Not in
African American.
not in the first 13, but you never know.